Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Thuram reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand it.
Yamal! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Rafael Varane. Vieira. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes gets a foot in and wins the ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Vieira. And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at the space here. And that was very necessary. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Yamal, very much a man of this moment. Yamal. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. And here's Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's found a way past. Takes a shot! In he goes again. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Platini, chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Oh, that is a nice touch. Yamal supplying the width on this right-hand side. And that's a good intervention. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Marseille are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back.
And a chance! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And claimed it back swiftly. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's having a hit! Ronaldinho. And he cuts out the supply. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Seedorf. Now it's on the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hangs in across. Varane with the clearance. Nicely weighted ball. Crosses in, and a header! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And so we're off again. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yamal. And it's Seedorf. Nicely aimed pass. Can he spark a counter here? Knocks it into space. And this is Ronaldinho. They're urging him to shoot. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Yamal stood up well to him there. Fernandez, never out of the action for very long. And here's Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Charge, surely! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It's a good 35 yards out, this. Fernandez, here's onto it. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Incoming delivery. Deixe tries to clear. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Now it's Yamal. And the shot! And he hits the net! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
2 goals on the day, and he... Big chance! Oh, the ball's... Oh, it's fallen kindly here! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. And this is Messi. Nicely spread. Forced to go back. This looks promising. And he's got away from him. Oh, right place, right time.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Deixe is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Seedorf, and it's Michel Platini. Vieira did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Ronaldinho. And he's gone backward here. Yamal driving on and making good progress. Mbappe running with intent. And he welcomes it in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Seedorf. Vieira produces the perfect tackle there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's chosen to go back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Del Piero, and here's Mbappe. Maldini eases him off the ball. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for the run.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
So we have movement on
Numero
both
3.
benches.
Numero 5. Rafael
Vieira.
Varane.
Look, there
Numero
has to be more
14.
urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Il numero 18.
Turan is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Iniesta. Cambio di
Little
giocatore.
doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Del Piero. Now that's a fine challenge.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Shapes to shoot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Iniesta at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan found a way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Turan. Maldini wins the duel list. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter.